grudge. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. Still gotta.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Start the drive here with Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average of guys. This time they're able to get him behind.
Just some great play there on 3rd and 1. But this team was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing him 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th. Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Richardson now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down, Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Julian Blackman bringing him down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Third down, Corral. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off play action, Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about adjustments as being strictly a halftime deal. That's not the case at all. Really, it's series to series, and you have to think on the defensive side of the ball, on the bench in between series, but the way things have been going, they've talked about we've got to get a turnover, make a play, and change momentum, and that ball was tipped in the air, almost the play they were looking for. They made a play on the ball, but weren't able to come up with the interception, which may have altered what was going on.
They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the tight end, Mariah Cox. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Sanchez for the punt. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just know the special teams coordinator was rallying the team saying, watch the fake, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got it to the 43 here.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Boys, you got this.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. That's That's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Richardson on third and short. And this pass broken up. And the Colts have a really timed up.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Running left is Stevenson to about the 33-yard line. The Patriots at 0-9 now on the year, and it has really been a slog.
And it's been such a struggle for them because they found no consistency anywhere. Special teams has let them down. Offense, defense, the coaching, you name it, it's been a really difficult season for them. And people are looking for that lightning bolt to strike where they can put it all together and win a game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Again, it's Pacheco. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down to Moss.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Zach Moss.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say, Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go now.
Richardson to throw off play action.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket. Trying to get around. The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
149 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's Pacheco once again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Corral on 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Inside give to Elliott. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set. And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They go to Elliott again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will make New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
I'm not having fun anymore.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready! Take it to the house.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
That's what we do. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Make a play, boys. Push through, baby. Let's do this.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots.
Here we go. 11.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And now look at him go. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Stevenson on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
11-11.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Straight ahead,
it's Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott.
Down to the 42, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Running by Zeke. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off.
I can get it gone in a blink. We can make a from the safe. He can make a call if he tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100. The hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to?